What is it you guys actually do, Rahul, you, all the young MPs, to get the disenfranchised young people back into the realm of politics?
The only thing you have to do is talk to them. Not talk at them, talk with them. Answer their questions, ask them questions and see what it is that they want from their leadership, from policy making, from governments.
But what platforms do they have to come and talk to you? And, like you said...
Any platform, any public event, any tour, any visit, whether it's a small village or a big city, there are so many ways. And I think if you open up those doors for young people to come and talk to you and then, ask the right questions or the wrong questions and have a free and frank discussion on issues that sometimes some politicians may not want to discuss. But the Congress party, I think, is a party that understands that, you have to be dynamic. Time is not static. It changes, So as the country is evolving, as societies are changing, a political party also has to evaluate where it is, where it's going. And, that process of evolution is what keeps the party ticking.
Traditionally, it's a party that if anyone poses a threat to the Gandhi dynasty, then they are sidelined. How do you give your optimum when you know you're never going to become number one?
Every political party has a leader. And I think there are so many parties today. There are about 43 or 44 in parliament. And every political party is mostly, led by a leader who's very autocratic. Most regional parties. I don't want to take names, but, you can well imagine. In the Congress party, it is the only party which is national, actually national. From north to the south, every nook and corner, the presence is there. And I think if every Congress worker, if everyone who believes in the Congress party chooses to be led by someone who inspires, who transcends caste and religion and region, who's able to mobilize crowds and get the people elected, I think it's absolutely fine. And why not?
You don't feel suffocated and claustrophobic that you will never be number one?
I can do whatever I want. My ideas are taken up. We are all collectively involved in whatever the party does. There is collective leadership and responsibility for whatever the party does or doesn't do. I think once you have that participation at all levels, there is no problem.
I've actually had the privilege of hearing you speak in the India Today conclave. And you said some fantastic things like we should spend 70% of our time in governance and only 30% in politicking. You used the term ovarian lottery, which I still am not sure what that means. Do you want to explain that? I
coined this phrase because your mother's womb will decide who you'll marry, what you'll study, where you'll live, what will be your profession. And we have to come out of that. I think this century belongs to the young Indians.